Hello everyone, welcome back to the shop. I thought I'd give you a little glimpse of the toolbox that I have acquired. It's an old Gerstner wooden box, machinist box. I've kind of been blessed with the opportunity to have this box and also to preserve it for the next generation, whoever that may be. Most of the tools in there I already have or don't know how to use. But it's a neat old box. It's been through a couple generations already. Served time in an injection molding shop, served time in a gunsmithing shop, and now it's serving time in my shop. Kind of resting for the next person. All I did to it was clean it up and organize each drawer. They were quite dirty. A lot of the little plastic pellets or beads from the injection molding time in its life, and a lot of dust and debris from the rest of the time, but I got it cleaned up pretty good. All the tools in it are excellent condition, at least to my knowledge. Anyway, we'll proceed with this little box tour of this Gerstner box. I hope you enjoyed this. Give me a like, thumbs up, and subscribe if you will. We'll see what comes down the pipe in the future. Enjoy. Well, here's the Gerstner box. The top of it was kind of covered with overspray from when they painted the walls or something in the shop, but it all polished out good. I just used car wax polishing compound on it and got all the overspray off of it. It's the natural finish. I haven't put anything else on it. We'll crack her open here. I do not have a key for it. That's something that wasn't ever located, but it is a Gerstner & Sons box. There's a serial number. I don't know if that dates it or not. I don't know how to, suppose I could get online and Google that, look it up, and it could tell me how old it is, but it's a good old box, full of interesting items. We'll do a little tour here and show you what's in there. All right, first off, this is just kind of interesting. It's just a decimal equivalent chart, but it's the Brown & Sharp Manufacturing in Providence, Rhode Island, but that is a huge factory back in the day. I don't know if it's still there or not, but they made a lot of tools. I've seen that Brown & Sharp name on a lot of different tools, but that's just a cool old picture of that factory. I don't know what the date is on this. It looks like it might be 54. It's got a 54 down here in the corner, but pretty cool. Another old tap drill sizes. Decimal equivalents. C.W. Marwendel. Where are they from? Anyway, it's got the telephone number just as 4 digits. That had to be around for a while. Anyway, just some things that aged this box. Here's a mechanic's vest pocket reference book. Now you can't really read that part of it, but still in pretty good shape. Vest pocket reference book. Got a printed in 1940. Kind of cool. A lot of charts, gear making. how to figure angles, dividing head, what 4:1 ratio dividing head, your number of turns and plate to use, figure gear tooth angles and tapers, and it's just a mini machinist book, I guess. Vest pocket, like it said. Yeah, here's an old Lufkin Mighty Mite magnetic tool holder. Some various tooling to go with it. Not a very big thing, but just from Lufkin. Lots of Lufkin stuff. What we got here? We got a Greenfield die set. Hexagon die set. Pretty cool old box, wooden box. Looks like from quarter to half, fine and coarse. Nice little set. No idea the age on that. It's a number 490, it says on the end. And we got this, this is a Lufkin also. Old, oh, I don't know. What do you call it? Ain't a dial gauge, but some kind of gauge. Last word type deal. Where that needle moves in a heartbeat. I don't know if this is the original box or not, but I've seen a few of these around. Lufkin brand. But this one's in really nice shape. I'll have to try it out on something. That's maybe easier to read than a dial on some projects. But we got these are Mitutoyo, angle finders and center finders, a couple different sizes. All the rules for those are stacked back here against the back of the cabinet. Got a nice long one here, 2-footer it looks like. But just various stuff from that was in the box, and I'm leaving it in there just for the next person. Bunch of tweezers and small forceps type things. Here's an interesting little angle finder. E.P. Johnson Manufacturing, Chicago, Illinois. But little ruler and got a little angle type gauge on there. Find your angle. Probably a handout at a trade show or something. It says German silver. It's made out of. Gee, I think it's probably worth its weight in gold nowadays. Huh. And here's an old folding ruler. Guess we'll have to figure out how to open it. There we go. I don't see a name on it anywhere yet. But opens up, looks to be probably a foot long. Got a little sliding rule on the end of it. Seen a few of these around. It's amazing they survive with as delicate as they are in the opening and closing like that. I don't see a brand name on it anywhere. But kind of a neat old tool. And over here in this corner, just a box full of tools, pre-ground tools. The guys, or the people ahead of me on this, they ground a lot of tools. This box is full of turning tools. We got old Starrett C391 center gauge. Original package. Whoop! Well, now it's on the floor. And anyway, pretty neat old, it seems to be pretty heavy compared to the ones nowadays. Maybe they made them thicker back then. A couple church keys. Got to have church key to open your cans of refreshments. There's another church key advertisement type deal. It says Nifty on it. Got a corkscrew and a can opener. Little Coca-Cola knife. I don't know what this is here. Probably a can opener there and a little file of some kind. Nail file. Who knows? Coca-Cola advertisement. Here's a little handout from a stamping company, HPL Manufacturing, stamping in small lots. I'll have to hold her like that, so this is not an X-rated show here. And over here we got a, what's this say, Vincent Screw and Bolt Company. This is to get your bolt and nut sizes. Slide the nut down over here, I suppose, and it shows you what size it is, and slide the screw in there or bolt in there and tells you what size it is. Kind of a neat old tool, probably a handout from a trade show or something. Vincent, I don't know if they're around anymore or not. And we got, this is an old, I can't read the name on it, but it's a match holder, I think is what it is. And stick your matches in there and screw it shut. Keeps them dry. Got a little bit of a gasket down in the bottom there. I think somebody's probably redone that part of it, maybe. But put them in your pocket, and survival deals. I guess they use them strikers now, but that's an old time survival. And we just got various sharpening stones here. Here's a silicone carbide, General Electric. It says a Carballoy tool hone. Must be just for them tools, or specifically made for those tools. Here's kind of a Norton fisherman's stone. Don't know if they still make them or not. Must be for sharpening you can run your hooks in there to sharpen the tips of them up or something. Kind of a neat deal. Having your tackle box. Never knew you had to sharpen fish hooks. And just another probably handout Norton stone. Oh, it's even got the instructions with it, her product list, what it's made for. Norton. They're still making stones, I'm sure. I see a lot of them. But being that had spent time as a little bit of a gunsmith, various bullet parts over here, and here's a little depth gauge. Kind of a neat old jewel here. What's it? Union Tool, Orange, Massachusetts. Tempered, it says on there. Union Tool. Kind of a neat little depth gauge. But that about does it with the top of the box here. Like I said, it's just preserved as is for the next generation. Now let's get into this first drawer here. Here's the first drawer. We'll go through a few of these things. Here's a Starrett radius gauge, number 17 or 178B. Looks to be in excellent shape for inside and outside radius. And these are Starrett locating buttons, number 494-C. I don't have any idea what these are for. Have to look that one up. Probably something that another type measuring tool has replaced, but kind of a neat old tool. And we got a little Lufkin die maker square. That's a little bitty thing. I think you can, when you stick these straight edges in here, like, it's adjustable. You can adjust the angle a certain amount to a Lufkin number 138 die maker square. Never seen one of them. Don't know what they're for sure, but. And then we got a set of Starrett center punches, 1/16 to 5/32. Starrett center finder, complete, like a wiggler type set. Got a separate wiggler over here with a point on it. And some pin vices, various sizes. Set of cheap Allens. Brown and Sharp pin vise set. So some of this stuff looks really, oh, here's looks to be a 1/2 inch edge finder. Lufkin 1/2 inch edge finder. Yeah, that's about does it for that drawer. Pretty nice tools. The next drawer, just some end mill bits, some thread pitch gauges, lots of custom sharpened tools, a couple woodruff key and dovetail mill bits, some little bitty dies here, a 256, a 356. I never had any. 1/4 28, used that before. That's a popular grease fitting. But I've never used a 256 or a 356. A 1/4 32. Must be from maybe the gun, when he's gunsmithing. Some oddball taps here too. Anyway, quick review of that drawer, sorry. This drawer got some V-blocks and some machinist clamps, I guess, Brown and Sharp. Here's what they were making in that big factory. Brown and Sharp. Got this little Brown and Sharp vise here. I don't know if this serves a special purpose or what, but itty bitty little thing. But various sizes of, here's some more of them clamps. But V-blocks in the holders. Got the holders in here for the V-blocks. That's a heavy drawer. Of course, here you got to have the machinery handbook, 17th edition. This looks like brand new. I don't know if they've ever had it out of there. This is third printing 1970. So everybody knows what these are all about. Man, that's in really nice shape. I have a couple other ones of these. They ain't near that good. But it'll stay in here for the next person. This drawer, pretty much some precision screwdrivers. I don't know, they're not that precision, but some burrs for a smaller die grinder. Bunch of mill bits, different sizes. Like I said, I just cleaned this all up and left everything in there the way it was. More specially ground tool bits, bunch of calipers or dividers. Pretty neat little things. They sure aren't very big. That's for some precision work there. Can't see a name on them. Oh, this one does say Starrett on it, this one here. Cool. This is kind of a unique drawer here. We'll set it up here. Of course, we got a sign bar. I think this might have been, I don't know if it's a commercially made one or it's got somebody's initials engraved on the ECR on the side of it, but no like real manufacturing name. It might have been a project for tool and die maker or something. Pretty neat. A lot of nice grinding on there. But then we have these things, these transfer punch sets. This is Hyman Manufacturing, Urbana, Ohio. But this is a 5/8 11, but they're threaded to go down in a hole, a threaded hole that you have, and then it's got the point on the top for transferring your threaded hole to another piece of work. It's on the end of the holder, it's got a hex drive to screw them in and out of the hole with. Pretty nifty little deal. I never seen any other than these. I suppose they're out there, but goes from this is a 5/8 11, and it goes, got a few sizes. This one's a 1032. Do I dare open that? I probably lose them all. They're really, of course, 1032 is really small. Same deal. It's got the threaded or the hex on the end of the holder to screw them in and out of the hole with. Pretty cool, I think. Neat old tool. I don't know if there's anything like that still available, but I'm sure there is. It's very handy at times when you need to transfer a hole, but here's a few extras of, that's a 3/8 fine, it looks like. A few extras of the transfer deals. And then just some various sized balls and pins in there. But these here things, they was the interesting part of this drawer. These transfer punch holders and that screw into a hole. Pretty cool. Alrighty, what do we got in this big drawer? Oh, the mics. Got a collection of Starrett mics. Looks like from 1 to 6 inches. Very nice. This 6-inch don't look like it was used a whole lot. Number 436. But nice piece. Proud to have that. Here's a, this is a Starrett also. A number 320, or 230, I'm sorry. It's kind of got this cut out on the end of it. Yeah, another 1-inch Starrett. 4361. And in here, oh, a Craftsman. Looks to be about a 4-inch. Let's see. The Craftsman tools are really nice back in the day. And Starrett wrenches for micrometers. And a whole set of them there. Couple of gauge blocks. But nice drawer full of mics. Pretty much have duplicates of all these, so these will stay preserved in this box. Okay, next drawer. Here we go. This is got a nice set of machinist squares here. The two smaller ones are Moore and Wright from it says Sheffield, England. It's the two smaller ones. The two bigger ones are Brown and Sharp, USA. Don't look to be used a whole lot, or they're well taken care of. Keep them oiled up. And a bunch of telescoping gauges. All various sizes. Most of these are Shear Tomiko, Japan. Shear Tomiko, Japan. And there's a few generals. That little one's a general. And a few Starretts. Got a whole selection of different brands of telescoping gauges. Some radius gauges. Small hole gauges. Starrett small hole gauges. Nice set. Got one Rogue small hole gauge here. It's a Starrett also. A Starrett number S167A radius gauge set. Inside and outside looks like. And like I said, a few miscellaneous ones from another set. No, these are all Lufkin, it looks like. All Lufkin radius gauges. Then you got a whole bunch of angle blocks here. 25 degree, and 45. Good way to set up angles on something, I guess. Goes from 1 to 10 in the 15, 1 to 10, 15, 25, 30, and 45. I don't know if the one, if it's a, I have to measure that. That's an awful shallow degree there. Number 1. But handy tools when you need them. All right, last and final drawer here. A lot of measuring equipment in this drawer. I'll get it set up here. Stare it, set of parallels, set of 6. Oh, they're adjustable parallels. Got ranges on them. Cool. Still in the original box. And over here we got a Lufkin. Says new style micrometer depth gauge. From looks like it goes 1 to 6, depending on which rod you put in there. Nice piece. Don't look like it. Well, it's a Lufkin on the box. Says stare it on the stare it on the mic itself. So that's been replaced one time along the line. And here we got Lufkin again. We'll have to check what's in here. Oh, inside micrometer set from 1.5" to 12". It does say Lufkin on this one, but there's the little mic that goes with this, and then you screw on the rods there to get your, this must be the 1.5" right here, and then you go up from there. Neat little tool. Never used one of them, probably never will. I don't know. Another one of them stare it adjustable parallel. And you got a dial indicator to change the angle of the dial indicator. Little goes on the stem of the dial indicator, and these come in handy now and then. And I got an H&B Tool Company, Austin, Newark, New Jersey, Austin Street. Oh, this is something I've never seen or never had use for or have used. Thread triangle gauges to determine your threads. That's I don't know. I'll have to try to figure out how to use that maybe someday. But kind of a cool set of tools. I don't have to do investigating into that and see how even that even works. I don't know what we got in here. Oh, last word indicator. Looks like 0.005. That's a delicate one there. A few different tips and holders in this box. I don't know. It's a brown and sharp, but I don't know if this case I don't think is an original case for it. It's got a, oh maybe it is. It's got a B and S on the cover. Neat old tool. And the federal dial indicator. This one needs a little lubrication and cleanup work, but the bezel's really nice on it. Just a little stiff. Another last word. Thousandths. Testmaster. Federal. Pretty neat old tool. I I guess you change this little lever for which side of the thing you want it to read on, or the pointer you want it to read on. Craftsman Tool Company. Oh, there's a Craftsman 1000th. Last word. I'm not real good. I've never used with these things, so not real good at how they even work. I'll have to study up on that. But another good old Craftsman tool. Jeez, Craftsman made some nice things back in the day. And here's a couple just parts and pieces. This one's froze up or something, but best test. Brown and Sharp. Anti-magnetic. I have to clean that up and see if it's, but the bezel's broke on it. I think you can get these bezels, make these bezels, but it does move. It's just dirty and needs a little lubrication maybe. But that's the bottom drawer there. Some of the measuring dial indicators and hole gauges and stuff like that, but neat old box. It'll be fun just to preserve it for the next generation. It's always fun to pass this stuff along, educate the future people or future kids, boys and girls, on what the past did and how they were able to make so many things. But, well, hope you enjoyed this little tour of the box. No real projects in the shop right now. It's kind of springtime, doing yard care work, getting ready for the summer. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Pass it on to a friend of yours. Thank you, and we'll see you the next time.